average kid until an accident changed my life. And since then, nothing's been the same. Ray thinks it's cool. My sister Annie thinks I'm a science project. I can't let anyone else know, not even my parents. I know the chemical plant wants to find me and turn me into some experiment. But you know something? I guess I'm not so average anymore.
Orange plate. Yellow plate. Blue plate. Alex, your powers seem to be increasing in strength every month.
Well, let's do something difficult then. Or at least go to the movies or something.
I would love to, but I have so much more work to do, and I'm going to go to the plant.
The plant? But it's Saturday.
I know. But I get some of my best espionage done on the weekends. See you later.
Hello? Anybody here? Besides me?
Just me, Dave.
Hi, Annie. You startled me. What are you doing here on a Saturday?
Well, I was working on an experiment. What are you doing here?
Me? No, nothing. Nothing at all.
You sure? Okay, great. I'll see you later.
You know, I got this paper due, and I'm trying to access some material from Cambridge on the web, and somehow I've wound up in a cyber chat room in Guatemala.
Who the heck is Enrique?
Yeah, Meg, I've done that. It's not working.
Say, do I need to get anything when I'm out? I'm picking up my dry cleaning.
Oh, I already picked that up. It's in your closet.
Great, thanks.
Yeah. Mrs. Nachita. Yeah, well, she's a shoo-in to be nominated. Yeah, every year.
Dad, can you take me to the post office? I have to send my application certified mail.
Oh, sweetheart, I did that. The receipt's on your desk.
Thanks.
I gotta go, okay? All right. Okay, yeah, I'll see you there. Bye.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, sweetheart, I saw the cutest hat at Schwegman's. Had your name written all over it.
Oh. Not bad taste for Mom. Thanks.
You're welcome, I think. Guys, listen, I'm sorry I have to rush out of here, but I gotta get this paper done before the Paradise Valley Woman of the Year banquet on Monday. Tomorrow, they announce the nominees. Oh, the lasagna. It's in the fridge, okay? Just heat it up, 350.
Wow, is it Woman of the Year time again already? You know, they should nominate you.
Oh, George. Thanks, that's so sweet.
Mwah.
I don't think so.
Dave. Dave. Get over here.
You scared me, Vince.
I'm sorry. So, you doing okay?
Me? Yeah, Vince, great. And may I say what an honor it is that you thought enough of me to call me for help on your new project. I'm glad to help you, now that you stopped looking for the kid.
Oh, well, who else would I call?
You know, Vince, if you don't mind my saying so, I'm glad you gave up the search. You seem a lot happier now.
When you told me that you wouldn't help me anymore, I had to do some soul searching. And I decided it was best for me to just move on. Find other interests.
That's a beautiful thing.
Say, Dave, did you happen to get that product I asked you for?
Yep. Got the GC20 out of the lab just like you asked. It's a funny thing. You spend all that time with a guy and you never even get to see his other side. I had no idea you were interested in gardening. So this GC20 is a good fertilizer, huh? And for some reason, it says use extreme caution on the other side.
Yeah, sure. Whatever, Dave.
That is for your bougainvilleas, isn't it, Vince?
That is for your bougainvilleas, isn't it, Vince? Dave, you're a fool. GC20 is the flagship in a new family of GC161 hyper-reactive drugs. Ooh, that work on the brain and the emotions. When ingested by a normal person, harmless. But when taken by a genetically altered individual, it will cause a severe but temporary personality disorder. Oh yeah, Dave. I'm gonna just give a taste of GC20 to some of my top suspects, sit back and just watch what happens.
You can't do that, Vince. You promised. It could be really dangerous.
It's a small price to pay. Oh, and by the way, Dave, this little tea party's over. Get lost. I got work to do and a kid to find.
Thank you, Mrs. Marion Wilson. Thank you so much. All right, and now for our second nominee for Paradise Valley's Woman of the Year, Mrs. Barbara Mack.
Thank you, Mrs. Machida. Wow, I'm just thrilled to be nominated for an award that honors the dedication to the Paradise Valley community. And I mean, what I would like to say is that it's truly wonderful to be appreciated every once in a while for all of our hard work.
Well, that would be just fine. Thank you so much. Nicely done,
Okay.
Mrs. Mack. Thank you so much. All right, now for our third and final nominee for the Paradise Valley's Woman of the Year. Oh, Mrs. Alice Nachita. Guilty. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you so much. This award, nomination, is a great, great honor. I must say that being named Woman of the Year would make this year so complete for me. Now, you know, I'm sure that Mrs. Wilson and Mrs. Mack are worthwhile candidates as well. I'm just not very familiar with any actual civic work they've done.
What are you doing, Vince?
Hey, what's it look like I'm doing, huh? I'm selling squashies, Einstein.
But I don't think squashies normally have GC20 in them.
It's my mama's old secret ingredient for catching the kids with GC161 in them, huh? Move the bed.
A nickel for a squashy? How do you make any profit?
Volume, kid, huh? One squashy coming up.
Oh, no thanks. I haven't got any money.
Oh, well, I gotta go, Vince. There's someplace I have to be.
Yeah, whatever. You ain't got a nickel? Hey, no problem. One-time special introductory offer, huh? It's on the house.
Yeah, okay.
Here you go, kid. One ice-cold cherry raspberry squash. Drink it in a good health.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, thanks for the business. Tell all your friends about me. Arrivederci.
I can't let you hurt these kids, Vince. Kid, wait up!
much. I'm just going over to John Nestor's house to finally pick up the $3 he still owes me. Is Ray here?
Haven't seen him. That's a pretty good-looking squash you got there.
It's cherry raspberry, not my favorite flavor, but it's still cold. You want to trade?
Deal.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Come on, honey. What's your news?
Okay. Are you guys ready for this? I was just named one of the 3 nominees for Paradise Valley Woman of the Year. We're all going to the big awards banquet tomorrow night.
All right. I knew it, Barbara Mack.
Great! What? Oh, great job, Mom. You know, I don't feel so good. I think I'm gonna go upstairs and lie down for a few minutes. And don't forget to lock the doors and windows!
I'm glad I finally caught up with you. You're the kid who got the free squashy today, right?
Yeah? Did I win something?
Yes, you did.
Oh, yeah, that was me. I drank the whole thing right up.
So, how you feeling?
I don't know. Great.
No aches or pains? Dizziness? Anything?
Well, my stomach's been hurting a little bit lately.
Oh? My name's David Watt.
Louis Driscoll. You work at the plant, right?
Yeah, I'm a driver. Not a very good one. Listen, Louis, if you need any help for anything at all over the next 48 hours, I'd be more than happy to help you. Really, anything.
Why?
Well, that's your prize.
What happened to a new bike or $100? I really need to take some time to think about this, and I really should be going now.
Hey! The sun is in for the night, and you should be too! Shouldn't you kids be home watching cable?
Whoa, calm down. Okay, it's just Mikey and Steve Galloway playing in the streets.
I should have busted the Galloway twins a long time ago. Who do they think they're dealing with? Annie, I don't know why, but I have the overwhelming urge to bust people.
Okay. All right, something's happening to you. Maybe it's a side effect. Till I can figure it out. Just stay away from everyone, okay?
Almost finished. How you feeling?
Why is she acting like General Schwarzkopf?
Alex. Annie, what is she doing?
Alex, hey, would you mind getting us some punch, please?
Mac, you're in charge until I get back.
Mac?
Annie, we have a question for you.
Yeah, why is your sister acting so strangely?
I'm sure it's nothing. I think she might need a hand with that punch.
All right, lady. Greta. You're up to something. Alice!
I've never been so humiliated in my life.
Give it time, lady. The night's still young.
Mrs. Nachita, please, I am terribly sorry for what my daughter said to you.
Oh, Mrs. Mack, so that was your lovely daughter.
Yes.
You know, young girls like that should be kept on a leash, away from civilized society. I have half a mind to sue.
But she's usually very polite.
Oh, please. Tell it to the authorities.
listen to me, okay? Something's wrong with you. And I haven't been able to pinpoint what it is, but until I do, you're not staying here. We're going home.
Oh, no, we're not. Listen, girly, and listen good. I don't know if you're in cahoots with these people, but everyone should be thanking me. Security isn't just lax here, it's non-existent. Where are you going? Something about that Nachita woman smells fishy. And I'm going fishing.
History was always my best subject. Not to brag, but back in high school, they used to call me Mr. History, you know.
You don't say.
Oh, yeah. So doing this assignment for you was a breeze. I know. Let's see how many of the early Florida Indian tribes we can name, okay? There were the Seminoles, of course.
Dave, I really have to go. In fact, we're eating dinner over at my Aunt Irma's house.
Say, Louis, do you think you could ask your mom if maybe I could go too? The rules of the contest say I have to stay with you until the squashy wears off.
What?
I mean, I'm at your service for another 18 hours.
Sorry, it's just a family thing. And I don't really think my parents would like the idea of you following me around all day anyway.
What's going on with you and Dave?
He basically offered to become my personal slave, but I'm sick of him.
Looks like you hurt his feelings.
Should I care?
I don't know. I used to think Dave was a bad guy, but now, I'm just not sure.
Him? A bad guy? He's like a puppy dog.
I know. It's a long story.
George, I am totally humiliated. I just tried apologizing to Mrs. Nachita again, and I just want to go home.
Well, Barbara, this is your big night. You have to at least stay until they announce the winner of the Woman of the Year award.
Hold tight, Miss Mac.
Alex, you owe your mom an apology.
You're right, Mac. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't run a background check on Miss Nachita before we got here.
Cheetah, I had no idea you'd be such a lovely woman. Pleasure working with you.
That's very kind of you to say.
Here's my card. Please call me anytime.
All
You're
right,
for anything.
fine.
Yeah, dear, anytime.
Said I'd be watching you like a hawk. And the hawk is swooping in for the kill. You're busted.
Where'd you come from?
You again? I have no idea what you are talking about, young lady.
Sure you do. You switched the Woman of the Year ballots.
What? You think that I would... Certainly not. As a matter of fact, I have hired this gentleman here as a freelance security measure to ensure that there would be no tampering with the voting.
And that is correct.
Save it. I saw you replace the real ballots with the fake ones to ensure that Mrs. Nachita would win.
Ooh, so say your lying eyes.
The only lie here is the one you've perpetrated, sir, and it's about to come tumbling down like a house of cards.
Well, that's big talk for such a little girl. You're in way over your head here, sister.
You want to try me? Step up.
Oh, yeah. Come on, kid. Give me your best shot. I eat breakfast 100 yards from the worst neighborhood in Paradise Valley, so don't think you can come in here and intimidate me.
I'm not trying to intimidate anybody. I'm simply stating a fact. Your little charade is over.
Well, Alex, what have you done now?
Mrs. Nachita hired Vince to help her rig the ballot so she'd win Woman of the Year.
That is absolutely not true. Now, I have been trying to explain to your daughter that I hired Vince here to make sure that no one touched the ballots.
Alex, apologize to Mrs. Nachita and Vince right now.
Look in her back if you don't believe me. The real ballots are in there.
No.
But, Mom, she rigged the election. You could have won, but now she's guaranteed to.
Let it go, Alex. If she wins Woman of the Year award, I'm sure it'll be because she won it fairly and she deserved it.
Well, if you folks will excuse me, it's time for the winner to be announced. Make a hole, Mac.
Hey,
Hey, waxing down the old company car, huh? You know, Dave, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's just, with you following me around all the time, you kind of got on my nerves. Tell you what, I'll make you a trade. This ice-cold jumbo lemonade for that waxy rag. Deal?
Thanks.
Did I frisk Mrs. Nachita last night, or did I dream that?
Oh, you frisked her, all right.
And all that stuff really happened? Annie, Mrs. Nachita really did switch the ballots, you know. I wasn't lying.
I know. How do you feel?
A little sleepy, but okay, I guess.
I think it wore off.
What's worn off?
Somehow, you were dosed with GC20. It's this new mind drug that the lab developed, and it reacts strangely when it's mixed with GC161. In other words, when mixed with you.
How'd you figure all this out?
Well, remember the other day when I saw Dave lurking around the lab? It seemed suspicious to me. I mean, Dave had no reason to be at the lab, especially on a Saturday. So, I accessed the security camera tapes from that day.
Play. Video playback paused.
Take a look. I enhanced the image so that I could read the label. It's GC20.
But how did I get doused with it?
My bet is that Dave was just a messenger for Vince. I mean, Vince is probably trying to find the GC161 kid on his own. And he found you, he just didn't know it. I still don't know how you ingested it, though.
But you think it's all worn off now, right?
Mm-hmm. GC20's properties, they last for about 48 hours, so I think you're out of the woods.
Man, Mom must really hate me.
No, she doesn't.
I'm sorry I acted so strange, but I think I'm feeling better now.
Alex, what got into you? I mean, frisking Mrs. Nachita.
I know. Sorry. But why'd you let her get away with it? I mean, you deserve to win. Look at all you've done for the community and for us.
Oh, honey, that's so sweet. But you know what? If she had to resort to cheating to become Woman of the Year, then it must have been really important to her. She's obviously a lonely woman who doesn't have any real friends or family, except for that grouchy old husband of hers.
Yeah, well, there's always next year for you.
Yeah, there's always next year.